All right, Shalom Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakwadash, double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to like I did, doing this regular faith and labor of love, true sincerity. All right, and I want to get into a quick topic, just based upon, everything that's going on because, the time is there. We can see it more clear and clear every day, man. We're in a very joyous time while the world is out here panicking, completely in panic mode. So this is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse, let me start I start at verse 13, and it reads, Therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is an evil time. Seek good and not evil, that ye may live. And so the Lord, the power of hosts, shall be with you as ye have spoken. Right? Because and that's the thing. It's like we know that what evil means, what bad times. We know that what we're in a bad time right now. We're in a bad time right now, right? It says verse 15, um hate the evil and love the good, establish judgment in the gate. It may be that the Lord power of hosts may be gracious unto the remnant of Jacob. So this is what we're trying to do to our people. We telling them, yo, hate the evil, love the good. But what they constantly still don't want to listen. So the Lord got so much that's coming towards these people in the near foreseeable future, which is right here, right in front of us, right? Verse 16. Therefore the Lord, the power of hosts, the Lord saith thus, wailing shall be in all streets, and they shall in all the they shall say in all the highways, alas, alas, and they shall call the husbandmen to mourning, and such as are skillful of lamentation to wailing, and in all vineyards shall be wailing, for I will pass through thee, saith the Lord. So what? And all the wailing in all of the streets, wailing in the highways, man. You know what I'm saying? These people is headed for a time like none other. People already starting to go crazy. We already see what's coming and happening in the supermarkets and different things like that. Everybody wearing masks, and people just believe anything that Esau wants to tell them. Right? It's going to bring them to much more woeful times because they're not even looking into things as why these things are happening or what's really causing this, or they just believe in whatever that's put up on the media. You had even that God, I don't like, Dr. Oz even talking about shit. Um, Verse 18, it says, Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, to what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand in the wall and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? you know? So people think they escaping one thing, or say for instance, if Esau does do away with this whole corona thing and say, okay, yeah, the virus is being contained or something like that, which doesn't look likely. This definitely looks like it's about to go down because of the way that they're doing things, you know. Because if they just automatically shut and say, okay, yeah, coronavirus is contained, well, what about this area? What about that area? You know? What about you? You can't just say it's contained in all areas. And then, if it was really that, if you want to call it a global pandemic, why not ban travel everywhere to really try to keep it contained and to see what's going on? But they still allowing people to fly and to travel so that they can say, oh, it's over here. They can say, oh, it's over there, which is a bunch of bullshit. So if you thinking that you escaping corona, well, you're gonna have something else for you, because what, them troops is gonna be out here in them streets, man. Them troops is definitely going to be out here in them streets. So you leaving from one disaster right to another disaster. And Esau ain't playing no motherfucking games out here, man. Esau ain't playing no games out here. Martial law, troops, the dollar system switching over, which you believe is going to go to some form of a crypto payment before the actual chip is enforced. That's not a guarantee, but we know overall, we know that it's going to go to the RFID chip, the mark of the beast. But, what I've been seeing from looking at certain news reports and things like that, they're going to try to do some type of still crypto based and try to reinvigorate that whole thing before the chip. That's from things that I've been watching and, seeing on the internet and things like that, But this time that's happening to these people, they don't know what they in store for, man. They don't know what they in store for, And that's how the scriptures say, matter of fact, let me go to, this 2 Peter 3 and 9, and it says, and the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. Right? Because in this time, people thinking that the Lord is slack, but hey, the Lord is really reeling this thing in, man. Slowly but surely, the Lord is truly reeling this thing in. And now we always can see it, but now what? We seeing it definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like, we forget around the corner. You know what I'm saying? It's 2 steps away. It's here, But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. And it's going to come as a thief in the night to those who are not prepared, to those who do not truly believe in the Lord, who don't think that the Lord is going to crack the clouds, and to do the things in which we proclaim that the Lord said he was going to do, It's going to come as a thief in the night to them because they're not preparing. This is not something that they expect. They expect America to still be up and reigning regardless of the fact. They expect that America is impenetrable. They expect that America can't be taken down. They expect that this is the best force that the earth has ever seen and ever will be. But that's not the truth. At the present time, America is the top force upon the face of the earth. But these other nations, either they're right neck and neck, or they may be a slight above, pertaining to technology and the different things that they got going on. And if you got the upper hand on that, then you really got the upper hand on the world, And we all know that China owes most of the debt. Most of the things come from China any damn way, So America is in for it, man, What was he at? Yeah, verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also, and the works. Oh, Slakia. The earth, and the elements shall melt. Slakia, this thing messing up. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also, and the works that are therein shall be burned up. So the time clock is ticking. The time clock is ticking. The Lord is showing you that, okay, the time might have been seeming slow. Okay, now we're going to speed the time clock up. Like how they do with chess. You may play without the clock. I'm not no chess expert or nothing like that, but, they play without the clock. So you got an unlimited amount of time to decide, to plan, plot, strategize, and to make your moves. But then when the clock on, okay, now that at speed, now it's about how sharp you are in those pressurized moments, man. When the pressure is on, and that time is ticking, how are you going to do? How are you going to fare? That time is ticking, man. The scriptures say, in the book Ecclesiastes, we know that there's a time and place for everything. There's a time of war, time of love, time of hate and all of that. Hey, we're in the time of war. We're in the time of spiritual warfare, man. That Esau is bringing unto the people in the form of the physical right now, because it's attacking people as far as the coronavirus. But overall, it's a spiritual warfare. And if you're not prepared spiritually, you're not going to be prepared at all. Because that's where it all stems from. Everything stems from the spiritual world, which people can't realize because they can't see anything for themselves clearly, But, the time is of the essence, man. So, we constantly pray that the Lord speed this thing up so we can get up out of here, man, But, with that, I hope this segment was edifying. And I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double wonders to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom select out there doing this work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. Shalom.